They know, 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 they know. Tunnel vision when I hit the holly. Working on that cause my mind is on an island. Told my babies I'll be homeless, so don't stay up. Breaks my heart to see them sad, so I won't wait up. Need it all that's mine, I need it now. I lost my patience the same.
What up, brother?
What up? Hey, did the music start? You don't
Not the background music.
Like it's game time.
What happened?
Everything else is good though.
All right. Let's go. What's up? It's the Bottom Line Sports. It's not Touchdown Talk Tuesday, but it is the Sunday Surge.
Yes, sir.
All right. Hey, here we go. The music started. Man. Wow. Did it start? You can't hear it? I hear it. Wow.
Can't hear no money. Let me double check something real quick.
Okay. All right. So hey, here we go. Let's go. It's time. It's been a minute. We're trying to do some technical things. Coming back. It's Sunday Surge.
Yeah. So it's playing on the show. It's just saying locked in game time, but I can't hear it.
You can't hear it? Oh, okay. All right. Anyway, we're going to talk a little Super Bowl, a little Hall of Fame, Bill Belichick, coaching carousel, Super Bowl pick, whatever you guys want to talk about, we'll talk about as well. We'll talk whatever you want to talk about, man. Here we go. I'm slow. Let me put me here because that's where I feel comfortable. Right over there's Canteen. I feel disoriented when I'm on the other side.
Yeah.
All right, it's time for. Let's see if I can find your music, Canteen. Let's see if I can find it. Let me see. You hear it?
Mm-mm.
You don't hear it?
Mm-mm.
No, man. All right, let's do it over here then. I'm working on a different platform here.
Okay.
Trying to get this together here. Well, it's on, Canteen. If you can't hear it, I'm sorry.
Give me a second.
Okay. Oh. All right. Where's Hot Rod?
So I can hear it on the show, but I can hear it on the show, but I just can't hear it in our background.
Oh, okay.
Hot Rod said he gonna jump in, man. I text him.
Okay, we'll see if he comes in. Welcome to the show. I appreciate you guys. So a lot of stuff has happened since our last show. We just a lot of technical difficulties for you. Somebody knocked down your power pole, power lines. I don't know, all kinds of stuff happening. Crazy stuff. We're here now. So I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna try and put this. Trying to get back into the move. Here we go. James Gunner says, "What are you thinking, Pastor?"
He know what it is. James Gunner.
Who's James Gunner? You know him?
Yeah, James Gunner. He's like a social media. He's a college student, man, working on his master's. He's a social media influencer, man. Good dude.
All right, James Gunner. Appreciate you on the show. I'm gonna try and put on our show them on the side here.
Okay.
Down here, see they're gonna come up down there at the bottom.
Yeah.
All right. So if you see one you want to post up, let me know, KT. We'll post it up.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's talk coaching carousel. I mean, Atlanta had a full changeover.
Yes, sir.
President of football, Matt Ryan, Coach Stefanski, General Manager Ian Cunningham, Offensive Coordinator Tommy Reese, Special Teams Coordinator Craig Ackerman, Passing Game Offensive Coordinator Tanner Engstrand, and then quarterbacks coach Alex Van Pelt. A lot of turnover for your Falcons. You want to talk about them? Because I know that's your team, and there's a lot of turnover. How you feel about all that?
So the NFL is kind of strange. I think this is Raheem Morris' second year at the helm, man. I think Arthur Blank wanted to have some turnover, wanted to have some change, especially with the general manager, the president, the head coaching position, because Atlanta's the type of team, Flo, and we've been back and forth through this, man. There's no way you have as much talent running the ball, talent with Bijan Robinson, talent with guys like Kyle Pitts, Drake London. You have your quarterback. He's up and coming, Michael Penix Jr. But then you have Kirk Cousins. You have talent on both sides of the ball, and a lot of the games that the Falcons found themselves losing this year were like close games that they lost, and they lost on both sides of the ball, offense and defense, special teams, different things like that. I think it was much needed. The former coach Raheem Morris, he's a better coordinator. I think he's going to succeed and do well out in San Fran as a
coordinator,
as a defensive coordinator. I think that bringing in a whole new regime with Matt Ryan at the helm as the president of football operations. At first, I wasn't too thrilled with Stefanski, but I think Stefanski's going to come in and I think, like I said, he's at Atlanta doesn't have a lot of holes. Atlanta's a pretty well-rounded organization, facilities, infrastructure, all that stuff is good. I think Stefanski's gonna grow.
But who's gonna be your quarterback?
That's the thing. And like I said,
even if you wanted Penix, he's hurt. He could be hurt, and you just let go of Cousins, I think.
No, I believe we still got Cousins.
No, I think they're releasing him. Yeah, they were talking about releasing him, and then people were talking about he might go to KC and cover down for Patrick Mahomes. I heard they're releasing him. I don't know if that's true. Y'all let me know if y'all know if he got released. Let us know if Kirk Cousins got released. Hey, hit that like button. This is Flo. That's Canteen over there. Let us know what you guys think about these changes in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, they are. They said they're trying to cut the $180 million Kirk Cousins after a disastrous 2 seasons.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean that is in the talks, man.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Who are y'all just gonna draft a rookie? What you get? Where do y'all pick in the draft? Y'all pick high enough?
That puts us in a tough position, man. I wouldn't go draft another quarterback. I would try to go find somebody that's salvageable.
Maybe go get the Arizona guy, because he ain't playing for the Cardinals no more.
Who? Talking about
Kyler Murray.
That's a possibility, but he ain't really played, man.
Yeah,
he ain't been healthy.
But he's healthy now. He ain't played all last year. He should be healthy by now.
That puts us in a wonky situation, man. I mean,
what about Malik Willis? Go get Malik Willis.
Oh, I'll gamble on him. I definitely gamble on a guy like that.
It depends how much Green Bay has. I don't know if they got all the rights to him. But you could try and go get Malik Willis, maybe trade for him if you have to. I don't know how much trade capital y'all have. But so you're saying don't draft one, just get a stopgap until Penix comes back.
You're gonna have to, man. I would.
Okay.
A good salvageable guy, man.
Let's see. Trying to see where y'all pick. Y'all's draft order here. I'm trying to look at the draft order here.
But see, I think the Falcons messed up their draft pick because they traded to the Rams.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I think the Cardinals. I mean, there's not a lot of big, great quarterback picks right now. But the Cardinals pick number 3. They might could get a quarterback if they get rid of Kyler Murray. They trade him off. They could get a rookie quarterback.
Right.
And then you guys, they could trade with you guys. Y'all are gonna need a quarterback at the beginning, at the very least. You know what I'm saying?
We're definitely gonna need a quarterback because he's not projected to be back until like mid-late next season.
Right.
Had Achilles injury, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That ain't a good look, man.
Yeah.
It's not a good look, and like I said, as I mentioned beforehand, man, Atlanta is a complete team, complete organization. You just need somebody to come in and make those leadership decisions, man. And I respect Arthur Blank. Arthur Blank did it. He fired the guy like right at the end of the season, man. I think the Falcons won the last game and he still fired the guy. So
right,
it's like that sometimes, man. But it's business over personal defects.
So are you optimistic about the future of Atlanta?
Right now?
Yeah.
I'll say we win at least 8 or 9 games next year. The season coming up 8 or 9.
But with what quarterback? Even though you have no quarterback?
I gotta go with at least 8 or 9 if you get a good snappable guy in there.
I'll give you this. Stefanski won Coach of the Year, I think, twice with the Browns. And the Browns are terrible. That's a terrible organization.
Right. and like I said, we have much more to work with than the Browns.
Right.
Except for the QB position.
Right. So another big move that happened was the New York Giants. Well, it's actually 2 moves, so we can talk about both. But Baltimore Ravens let go of John Harbaugh, and then he becomes the head coach almost next day of the New York Football Giants. Talk about that. Him going to the Giants, and what do you think there? And also they hired, I guess, the Titans defensive coordinator Denard Wilson as well. Your thoughts on that hire, and then you can talk about Baltimore as well if you want to. I mean, as far as them releasing him, and then we'll talk about their coaching if we want to.
This is probably one of the toughest, probably one of the hardest head coaching positions that I saw that I think they should have held out and waited. My biggest thing is the Baltimore Ravens hadn't won a Super Bowl since 2012. So there's been almost 14 years ago. That was the last time they won a Super Bowl when they ended up beating the 49ers down in New Orleans. Harbaugh led them to the Super Bowl, led them to a couple of playoff victories. They've been, rather consistent in winning the AFC North.
Right.
And everything. This was a hard pill to swallow, man. I probably would have salvaged and worked with a guy like Harbaugh, giving him more opportunity. I mean, you got a quarterback, if you quarterback in Lamar Jackson that stays injured. You got other good key players on offense and defense, on special teams, and all those different things like this. I think this was a premature move. I think they should have held out. I would have given him one more year, Flo.
Right.
One more year.
Was this maybe a Lamar Jackson thing? He didn't want him no more? Because it seemed like they had a little bit of tension.
They did have a little friction across the board. And I'm like this right here, man. At the end of the day, Lamar Jackson does make more than that head coach. But it shouldn't be about players making decisions on who they want to be the head coach and who they want to be in certain positions.
I agree, except quarterback is one position that has a little more pull. They have a little more influence because you got to have a good QB, unless you have just an outstanding defense, that's gonna hold people down. You got the quarterback is a very influential position. Yeah. So doesn't this feel like maybe this was Lamar wanting to change?
And to me, it does seem like Lamar did have a lot of influence and a lot of leeway into making this decision like that. But
right.
I mean, at the end of the day, I think Harbaugh's still gonna, thrive and flourish. I think he's a great fit to go into an organization like the Giants. Dayball was a good coach, but I think you need somebody with some grit, some tenacity, somebody that has some leadership, somebody that has the experience, and somebody who could develop Jackson Dart and develop him effectively. I think it's a win for the Giants. It's a loss for Baltimore.
Okay, so you think that they definitely got maybe they won 4 games last year. You think they're maybe win 8 this year just with this change, or you think they're still building?
I think the Giants. It all depends on how everybody else funnels out in y'all's division now.
I think the key is going to be the offensive coordinator. I don't think John Harbaugh is an offensive guy. I think he's good at managing the football team, but he's not an offensive guy. He needs to find the right coordinator for Jackson Dart. And that's the key. A lot of these coordinators are getting scooped up either as head coaches or as coordinators in a different team.
Correct.
I thought, what was that guy from Miami? I thought Mike McDonald. Is it Mike McDonald?
McDonald would have been a good fit.
That's what I'm saying. I think he would have been a good fit as offensive coordinator, but I think he got hired. I forget where he got hired. The Chargers. Yeah. So I think he would have been a good fit for them, but he's gone. So do you have any idea who they could hire?
I mean, it's wide open, man. I don't know a big name, like a big prominent name of anybody that could go in there. But like I said, as you just said, Harbaugh's a good manager. I think Harbaugh will make a decision on finding the right fit for his quarterback and a right fit to actually get their offense to thrive and move forward. As I said, they won 4 games. I can see them winning at least 8 games in the year coming up.
Just with having Harbaugh there.
Harbaugh,
that's the main change. And getting
the right mentoring coach for his QB and the right offensive coordinator.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I could see them winning some more games. That would be a more competitive division, I think. We'll have to see what Washington does. We'll have to see if, we'll talk about my Cowboys as well. We'll have to see. I think they definitely got to fix the defense. That's why they fired their defensive coordinator. And we'll see what happens there. But any other coaching jobs? I could just go. We can go to Baltimore.
The guy that's going to Baltimore, Jesse Minter, I think he was the defensive coordinator out at the Chargers. I really don't know much about him. I think it'll be kind of a rebuilding year for him in that organization, man. Because like I said, a guy
rebuilding, they can't rebuild. They got Lamar Jackson.
No, not rebuilding per se. I think they'll thrive and do well, but for me, it's hard for a guy that's not a big name and doesn't have the experience and doesn't have the time at him to go in and like really transform an organization like that. I
mean, to be fair, the Chargers had one of the best defenses this year, and he was their defensive coordinator. Minter was, and then he was with Michigan's defensive coordinator. I think when they won the national championship, I think that's why he went to the Chargers, because it was Harbaugh, and so he's got a solid resume as a defensive guy.
Right.
But I think they hired DeCan Doyle as the offensive coordinator. Do you know anything about him?
Never heard of that guy at all.
Huh? Never heard of him?
I don't know him at all, bro.
You don't know him? Let's see. Let me see if I can look up something on him. DeCan Doyle. He was with the Chicago Bears offensive coordinator, so he was over there
with this previous Chicago team.
Yeah, the Chicago Bears from last year.
Yeah, so I mean,
so he learned from a good head coach, offensive-minded head coach.
Yeah.
Before that, he was the tight ends coach for Denver, and then he was the New Orleans Saints offensive assistant. So he's a young guy.
He's just building his resume. He's building it.
But he's already the offensive coordinator for an NFL team.
That's huge.
So we'll see. That could be a great move. We see how I'm sure he had some influence, with Caleb Williams there in Chicago.
Absolutely.
So maybe he can have something similar, because Lamar has a similar game. He likes to use his legs, and maybe he can help Lamar kind of hone some of those skills and try and maybe improve a little bit from last year. We know that, I don't know. What do you think, now knowing a little bit about Doyle, do you think that could work out for the Ravens?
I mean, with the resume and background that their head coach that they got coming, Mentor, after you've elaborated on Mentor and what he's done.
And Doyle, the offensive coordinator.
And then Doyle, hey, man, I see nothing but things going up for them. But then you got to look out for this too. I mean, the Bengals didn't lose their head coach, but you got Mike McCarthy. And I want to hit on him real quick. Mike McCarthy had a good run with Aaron Rodgers when they won their last Super Bowl, wasn't it? McCarthy and Aaron Rodgers won a Super Bowl together.
He went to the Steelers, if you can talk about that. But are we finished talking about the Ravens?
Yeah.
Okay, well, go ahead and transition to that. He's a Pennsylvania guy. He was a little emotional when he went back there.
Yeah.
Does this mean Aaron's coming back? I don't know if it necessarily means, because him and Aaron had kind of butted heads when he was there in Green Bay.
Here's how I think things will thrive and succeed in that organization. If Aaron Rodgers starts out early, and I mean going to the OTAs, doing all the participation, and getting embedded and jailed in the organization early, I think it could be a success. I think the problem with a lot of the guys that, like guys like Aaron Rodgers, I know a couple of times where he went away, he didn't participate enough. optional training and all that stuff, man. I mean, you can't lead effectively or be at the helm of the QB or any leadership position and not be there and get in the trenches and different things like that with the guys. I think McCarthy would do well, but for me, man, it's hard to replace a guy that had been there for over 20 years. I think like almost 20 years. Guy that had never had a losing season, but then as an organization, you kind of say, hey, man, we need you to win, and we need you to win now, or you can walk away. We rather you walk away now if you're not going to win now for us to fire you. So, but like I say, I think. Well,
I mean,
go ahead, bro.
But I mean, with Mike McCarthy, it feels like that they're just standing pat, and they're going to go with try and get with Aaron Rodgers because if you really want to start over, you know, you don't hire Mike McCarthy, who's he's a proven guy, but he's not like a top-notch coach necessarily, and not seen by everybody. But he has gone to a Super Bowl and won a Super Bowl. He did. The Cowboys were 12. I think they won 12 games every year he was there.
When he was there,
and so he's not a terrible coach. So it feels like the Steelers are trying to lure Aaron Rodgers back and go all in one more time to see if they can go. Yeah. Do you think they have a possibility of that, or you think it's just, I don't know, it's a mistake to hire somebody like that?
Man, if it were me, and looking at a team that has so much heritage, so much history, so much that they've done, they've won 5 or 6 Super Bowls since their team was organized, right? 5 or 6, am I right? Steelers 5 or 6 Super Bowls.
I think they've gone 5 and they've gone to 8 or something like that. I can't remember.
5 Super Bowls, man.
Yeah, they got 5.
Here's the thing, man.
Might have 6.
If you're looking at a guy, I think they may have 6. Dallas got 5.
Yeah, they might have 6. Yeah,
they got 6. So I think they got 6, and then what have you. My problem is this, man. You've only had 4 head coaches in your entire history of your team: Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, Mike Tomlin, and now you bring in this guy here. I mean, are you looking at longevity and keeping this guy? Are you looking at?
Yeah, they have 6.
Yeah, if it were me, Flo, I would have ripped the organization to shreds and started all over.
Just start all over.
Start all over, man. What you got to lose?
But then you're talking about bottoming out. I mean, they would probably bottom out at that point.
I probably would bottom out and start over.
You know, the Steelers. I mean, I don't know if they can handle that. They ain't bottomed out in 20 years almost. You know what I'm saying?
But like I said, I'm like this.
That might be shocking to the system over there.
But then man, that's a hard one for a guy like McCarthy to fill that void, man. That's hard.
Right.
With a team with so much history and heritage and stuff. So I wasn't sold on that. I wasn't sold on that one. I'll tell you some of the moves that I were sold on, then we can move on, man. One of my favorite coaching moves was Robert Saleh, man. Robert Saleh is a really, really good defensive mind. Started out with the Jets, and then he ended up going out and he was the defensive coordinator for
the 49ers. Back to the 49ers.
Which was a great position for him. I mean, he worked really, really well with Kyle Shanahan. I think he's really gonna have to prove himself with the Tennessee Titans, man.
Well, he did get Robert Saleh, to his credit, he got Brian Daboll to go over there and work with Cam Ward.
Yeah.
And so that I think that's a plus to get him over there to work with Cam Ward.
Daboll gonna be his offensive coordinator, right?
What's that?
Daboll gonna be his offensive coordinator.
Right. Ryan Daboll, he got him to go over there to be the offensive coordinator. I forget where they were trying to get Daboll, but he wouldn't go over there.
Was it Cleveland?
May have been Cleveland.
Cleveland, yeah.
But he didn't want that job, and so he came back. Now he's over here with Saleh. I think he can do great with that defense. I mean, we saw what he did with the Jets. The defense was solid when he was there.
Right.
And I think he made the right move by getting an offensive mind, a good, solid offensive coordinator. He may not have been a great coach, but he was a great offensive coordinator, especially when he was with the Bills. Mm-hmm. So I think that's a positive move. I think I could see the Titans winning, being borderline playoff team now.
In that division, yeah.
Yeah, I could see them being a borderline playoff team, maybe 7 to 9 wins, somewhere in there, depending on how they're able to work with Cam Ward, how Daboll, is able to coach him up. That's the number 1 pick. I mean, he's got talent. being the number 1 pick. It's just, he hasn't really had the pieces around him. He hasn't had the coaching around him. So this could be a good thing for the Titans, like you were saying.
And then like my other one was Todd Monken, man. Monken was, offensive coordinator at Georgia, left the Georgia job, ended up going up to Baltimore, and then he carried the offense with Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. Now he's going to coach Quinshon Jenkins and also Shedeur Sanders. And he heckled Shedeur Sanders really bad when he took the job. He's like, man, we tried to get you to come here to Baltimore, but now he said we'll just try to make it work here in Cleveland, man. Cleveland is one of them places, man. Here's a carousel.
We're really talking Cleveland Browns.
Flo, all I'll say is this, man. Teams like Cleveland, the Jets, Cleveland, the Raiders, man, they pull these QBs off the board. Most times as a number 1 draft, where they pull QBs and they try to repair something. They try to.
But here, I'll be fair. To me, hiring Todd Monken, the Ravens' offense wasn't great. It was good at times. I think that's a downgrade from Stefanski, to be honest, hiring Todd Monken. I don't think that's an upgrade. I think that's an upgrade from Stefanski. Do you?
I'll say just to fill a void. He's filling a void.
He got...
And to be honest...
He got like 2 or 3 years.
At least 3-4 years if they hold on to him to do something solid. I don't think
4. I don't think he'll if he got a losing record after 2 years, he's got one more year.
He's got one more.
I think that's it. Yeah.
And a guy like him, he's better suited in the college realm. He's a college type guy.
He did okay with the Ravens. It wasn't great. He wasn't like fantastic. They look good at times, of course. To his credit, I guess, Lamar was hurt a little bit, throughout the year, and they still did pretty good with that other guy. What's his name?
Who's that?
The guy that had back up to Lamar Jackson.
Huntley? No.
Huntley, yeah. They did pretty good with Huntley. He did all right with him. And so maybe he can come in there, but he's got I don't think, for Todd Monken, I don't think you think he's going to call plays? I wouldn't call plays if I was him.
He's going to get
an offensive coordinator.
I
don't know.
He's going to get a solid offensive coordinator and a solid.
I know he called plays probably with the Ravens.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he wants to be the head. I think for the Browns, for me, I think they need to have an offensive coordinator calling plays. Let Todd Monken manage the team and get you an offensive coordinator call plays. You can have your input and all that. You can have stuff go through you, situational stuff. But have some other guy call plays. Get a good defensive coordinator in there, and don't try to be the play caller. I don't think that'd be smart if he's calling plays. I don't know. I haven't heard, but I don't think that's smart for that first time coach. Kind of unproven. He's not a young guy. He's older, and he's 59. He's been around.
Yeah, he's been around. And like I said, he
usually these young guys want to call plays, so that might be he may not be wanting to call plays. But what do you think? Go ahead.
He did most of his great work as offensive coordinator, man. He's more of a college background type guy. My thing is this, and I was going to ask you this question, man. The problem with teams is that a lot of teams, a lot of NFL organizations, they want a quick fix. What I mean by a quick fix, Flo, they want to win. They want to win now. But it takes time by you looking at who are you going to draft? Who are you going to pull off the board? What kind of internal moves you're going to make? How are you going to make trades and different things like that if you want to win right now? And so you get guys like Saleh was at New York, and you get these guys into these firehouse. It's like a firehouse type organization like Aaron Glenn. If Aaron Glenn don't win this year, he gone. So you put guys in positions that compromise who they are. I'm not saying it compromises their coaching ability, but you put me in Cleveland and I ain't really got much to work with. Then you want me to fix something?
But to be fair, Canteen, they got quite a bit there in Cleveland. It's not like the cupboard is bare. They just ain't figured out the quarterback yet.
Right.
They ain't figured out who they want at quarterback. They don't. Is it Shedeur? Is it somebody else? Is what's his name coming back?
Dylan Gabriel or Deshaun Watson?
Deshaun Watson, is he coming back? Because he didn't play because he was hurt. It's not. He probably would have played if he had been healthy. but he was hurt. He had a year-long injury. It takes a little over a year. It's been that. He's going to be healthy coming back. They have a lot of money invested in him. Do they cut ties with Deshaun Watson and just move on with Shedeur or Dylan Gabriel? I don't know. I mean, he's got a lot of decisions to make for Todd Monken. He acted like, he wanted Shedeur and all this stuff, but once he sees him out there and he doesn't think he can do the job, maybe he feels somebody else is better suited. That he's not going to just, unless the ownership wants Shedeur Sanders, he's not going to put him out there if he doesn't think he can win.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, he's an older guy, so maybe that helps. That maybe he'll get a little more respect being older. Maybe they give him a little more leeway. But he's got to get in and get a good offensive coordinator who can call plays.
Let me ask you this.
In my opinion.
Let me ask you this, and I know you want to move on from the whole head coaching carousel. Here's my question: which new head coach do you think has the most rewarding job, and who you think will make the most difference in who will succeed at building the organization? Who do you think?
Are we talking just head coach?
Or with all the changes at whichever organization and the head
coach?
So
are we talking about just the new hires?
It doesn't matter. You can do new or old. It doesn't matter. New hires with their new additions. Mm-hmm. Who do you think will be the most successful organization that moves forward?
I mean, successful is relative. I mean, because if we're talking about the Giants, if they win 8-9 games, that's successful for them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think that Harbaugh will make a big difference there with the Giants. I don't think Jeff Hafley, for the Dolphins is going to make that big a difference.
Right.
They hired Bobby Slowick as the offensive coordinator, Sean Dugan. So a lot of turnover with the Dolphins. But I don't know if Tua is the guy. I don't think Tua is the guy.
That's the thing.
So I think for an organization, you got to have your head coach that's solid. You got to have a solid quarterback, and then you got to have a solid play caller.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So if you got your head coach right, I think you'll get the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator right. So the head coach is the most important, along with your quarterback. The ownership, I think that's important too. But the GM, the guy who gets you the players you need, that's an important position. And so if you get those three right, the ownership, you can probably work around the ownership for the most part. It's hard in Dallas, because he's so involved. But for the most part, you can work around an owner as long as your GM, your head coach, and your quarterback are the right, are in sync with each other and all the right people. And I think with the Giants, I think they could make a difference. I don't know if they'll push for the division, but they'll definitely get 8 or 9 wins and maybe even up into 10, maybe even 10 wins, with Harbaugh there, because he's a proven coach that manages the team. He's a coach that's proven that he can manage a team.
That's right.
He can manage a superstar quarterback. It just depends on if he gets the right people in, with offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator, if he gets the right people. But as far as managing the team, I think he's probably one of the best. We didn't talk about. I think we should at least touch on the Bills. And they let go of their guy, and then they just promoted the offensive coordinator. Kind of a weird move. I don't know. You tell me what you think about Buffalo.
They had McDermott. They promoted Brady.
Right.
Joe Brady, wasn't it?
Yeah, but the owner came on and said we need to make a change, and then he just promotes one of the offensive coordinators. That's not much of a change, is it?
Man, that to me, that's another dumpster fire, man. The Bills have always been in this funk, man. The Bills went to 4 consecutive Super Bowls, and they lost 4 consecutive Super Bowls.
Right.
The biggest problem with the Bills is, man, you had a guy like McDermott. McDermott had a solid coaching history, solid record. He had done well. McDermott had coached there 9 seasons. He won 148 games, 98 losses. And he had been there 9 consecutive seasons. So he got there in 2017. But because before that you had I think Rex Ryan and Anthony Lynn, but Anthony Lynn just bounced all over the league as a defensive coordinator, whatever. what have you. Joe Brady.
He was the head coach of the Chargers for a couple of years.
Yeah, Anthony Lynn, and then Rex Ryan. So, I mean, McDermott was the longest, tenured coach within like the last, 10 years or 10, 20 years or so, man. My thing is this right here, man. The Bills have always struggled to get beyond that, divisional round or something, man. They'll get to the divisional round or they'll get to the AFC Championship and they croak out. But they'll win all season.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you think this is a good move?
Heck no. I think it's stupid. You got a guy that has that's won almost 150 games. His coaching percentage is almost at almost at 700. I mean, come on, man. And you get rid of him based off because you couldn't win the big playoff game. But then, but then the thing is, you got a good defense and you got a good quarterback, but you don't have Diggs was one of your solid receivers. You didn't have Diggs. You didn't have a solid running game. You can't win like that when you're putting all the onus on one player. Then you get rid of the coach, the guy that he had good continuity. So what you're telling me is you get rid of the head coach and McDermott, and then you say, okay, hell, you would have been better off going to get a McCarthy or going to get somebody that's experienced.
Maybe that's the point. They wanted someone young, someone with fresh eyes. I mean, he was in-house. They know a lot about him.
I mean, he knows the organization, so I will give him that.
They hired Pete Carmichael as the offensive coordinator. He was with the Denver Broncos last season. Senior offensive assistant. He was with the Saints, offensive coordinator for the Saints, and he also was a quarterback's coach for the Saints for a couple of years. And he was with the Chargers back in 2014. He's been around. He's been a lot. He doesn't stick around very long, though. His longest tenure in the NFL was with the New Orleans Saints as the offensive coordinator. He was there from 2009 to 2023. So he had a long stint with the Saints.
Who's that? Pete Carmichael?
Yeah, Pete Carmichael Jr. He's an offensive coordinator for the Saints from 2009 to 2023. So he was with the Saints for a long time. And then when they made a change there, he ended up going to the Broncos. So I don't know, because the Saints, he was there with Drew Brees. So, I mean, and then he went and worked with Sean Payton. Sean Payton liked him enough to bring him because obviously he worked with Sean Payton at the Saints. And Sean Payton brought him on to the Broncos to be a senior offensive assistant. So I think he's got experience. I don't know, as a play caller, maybe he could be good. He's an older guy working for a younger guy, Joe Brady. Joe Brady was like 36 or 37. I don't remember, but he's a lot younger. And then I don't know a lot about Jim Leonard, who's their defensive coordinator. So they changed out the whole coaching staff as far as the main people.
Right.
Jim Leonard, who is he? Let me see who he is. Okay, he was with the Bills. He was with the Broncos also. So you got two Broncos guys who they were successful. Mm-hmm. They had a great defense. He was the assistant head coach and passing coordinator was Jim Leonard. So let me see, what else has he done? He was with Illinois, a senior football assistant. He was with the Broncos for a couple of years. He coached defensive backs, and then the pass game coordinator. Kind of a weird to put him as defensive coordinator. I don't know. He doesn't have a lot of doesn't look like he has a lot of experience as your defensive on the defense. Yeah.
No.
So
I mean, okay. So like you just mentioned, you said the guy was defensive back coach, defensive coordinator, defensive back coach. Where was he at?
He was assistant head coach last year with Sean Payton and the passing game coordinator, whatever that means.
Okay, so so I'm saying he was with Denver. Then before that, I mean, he was like an analyst or something at Illinois. Then you said,
yeah, he was
the game flow. The game there's a huge gap in the game of football when you look at college and when you look at NFL. So when these guys do these coordinator positions in college, it's completely different with different schemes, different offenses. It's completely different.
I mean, he had his only pro experiences with the Broncos with Sean Payton. But Sean Payton is a solid quarterback. I mean, a solid coach. So he did learn.
No, he ain't.
Sean Payton, he's pretty good.
Flo.
I mean, they made it to the AFC Championship.
But he's stupid. He made some stupid Flo when you ahead. And I let's finish this and we'll get over there.
All right. Now we can get into Sean Payton. He did talk about his quarterback and his injuries. Did you see that come out today?
Yeah.
He talked about his ankle. It's just a matter of time before his ankle go out. I mean, Sean Payton.
I'm like, dude,
that's messed up, man. Remember how he treated Russ? Sean Payton's a bad. He's an ugly dude.
Payton,
I think he's a good coach, but he's an ugly dude. He's not a nice dude. He's not.
He's ugly, and
he's got an ugly personality. He's got an ugly way about him.
Genuinely, he don't care about you. If it's not about wins, he don't care.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, so much stuff going on. A lot of head coaching carousel. Let us know what you think. Anybody you want us to talk about? I mean, there's so many new head coaches. There's still some, I think, that are still needing to be filled. Yeah, I mean, we got. I'm excited. Since we have talked about my Cowboys, we usually talk about our own teams. I'm somewhat excited about our defensive guy because we finally got a fresh set of eyes. We always go for the older guys that have experience or whatnot, and sometimes I don't know if that's good. That's the best thing, but we got Christian Parker as our defensive coordinator. A lot of people are looking at him as defensive coordinator, so we scooped him up from the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
The Eagles have had a solid defense, for a minute. Their defense has been solid. He was the I think the defensive backs guy for them. I think he was a part of getting all those defensive backs that they drafted. The year they went to the Super Bowl, he was a passing game coordinator for them and defensive backs coach. And then he was with the Broncos as defensive backs coach. He was with the Packers. So he's a young guy. He doesn't have a lot of experience, but I think he's got a lot of potential.
Previously,
he's got a lot of potential. I like the potential that he has. I mean, it is a little bit of a chance that you're taking, but I like it because we need to take chances, especially on defense. Our defense was horrible the past few years. It was kind of up and down, but it was really terrible last year. We did have a lot of injuries. The year before, we had a ton of injuries, and I think that was part of it. But still, you got to be able to manage that. You got to be able to still play good defense. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. We got Big versus South Philly. Yo, what's up? What's up?
What's happening?
What's going on, man? Everything's good. We're just talking about the coaching carousel. Let us know if you want to talk about any coaching carousel. We talk about quite a few of them.
Here's my last thing. I know we've been on that soapbox for a minute, man. Yeah. I think Mike McDaniel will be a great offensive coordinator. He will be up under Harbaugh out in the Chargers.
Right.
And I think guys that don't succeed at coaching in their first head coaching gigs at first, this will help groom them and prepare them professionally and develop them in certain areas that later on that they can be successful head coaches. Because like I said, I think a guy like him, man, I mean, he did good, but he just couldn't control the locker room. And when you lose control of the locker room and when you cannot win with a guy like Tua, you're going to fail miserably. And so like you mentioned beforehand, the guy that's going Leafly or left, I can't pronounce his name. The defensive coordinator that was at Green Bay, he's going to struggle a lot with that organization. And then
with the Bills, you mean?
No, the guy that left from Green Bay. The defensive coordinator left from Green Bay that went to Miami.
Went to Miami. Let me see. I got it right here.
His name was Jeff something. I can't pronounce his last name.
Sean Dugan?
Remember he was the defensive
coordinator. The head coach. Jeff Hafley.
Yeah. So he gonna struggle, man. So my point is this right here, man. I'm glad for guys like Mike McDaniel, Raheem Morris. These guys are going and getting back into positions that they're well versed in, so they can be groomed and then possibly. Because being a head coach ain't always hyped up to be. I mean, everything falls on you.
So here's something. So do you think maybe Sean McDermott would come in as a defensive coordinator, or he'd only take a head coaching position?
The guy won 150 games. He lost like maybe close to like 90 games. The guy got a solid resume. His only issue was with a team that couldn't get beyond certain positions in the playoffs.
So you blame the organization and the GM more than him, or who do you blame? Because they underperformed.
Man, Flo,
6 years.
But that's my point is this, man. The Bills always found a way to win, bro. But everything was resting heavily on who? Josh Allen's shoulder. They didn't have top tier receivers. They didn't have a top tier running back. Their defense is their defense saved them. So you got a guy that's helped you win all these games. He's taken you to the playoffs numerous times, and every time they got there, they either lost in the divisional round or they lost in the AFC Championship. My thing is this, McDermott, if you really want to be relevant in coaching, just humble yourself, go take a coordinator job, as you mentioned, Flo, and then you'll rise back to the top and you'll be able to get another head coaching job.
So you think he should take a defensive coordinator job somewhere?
Yeah, but I don't know if he's going to be prideful and sit it out.
Just sit out?
Yeah, because, Flo, it's hard, man. Unless you love coaching, like a guy like Raheem Morris, okay, they fire you.
And he's still kind of young.
But then your resume out there on the market is still good. And you jump back out there and start coaching, and hey, go for it.
Right. Now, almost like Robert Saleh did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what he did. Robert Saleh went right back to a defensive coordinator, but with an organization that he knew already, and he knew he could still be successful there because he knew the head coach.
Right.
But what options does Sean McDermott have? You know what I mean?
I mean, it's slim pickings out there. But I'm like this, man.
Yeah.
If you love coaching and you love what you do, man, just buckle down and go somewhere where you can, be value added to an organization. Because, like you said, right now you got teams now. Somebody gonna get fired this year coming up. Right. The Jets may be wide open. There's always gonna be something wide open, but you, as a decent coach, have to be able to manage and understand where you are currently in your footprint. Be the best that you are where you currently are, and then doors and opportunities and stuff will open. But as I told you, man, it'll be for a person that's been on top and they've been like commanding something so long, it'll be hard to transform a person like that, man.
Right. Yeah, real quick, the Eagles, they fired Kevin Patullo. I think all Eagles fans wanted Kevin Patullo hired.
They
wanted him out of there. I mean, we'll see if that was the problem there, or maybe it was something else. But they fired him, and they're going to bring in Sean Mannion, who was the quarterback's coach for Green Bay. Who knows? He was the offensive assistant for Green Bay, and he doesn't have a lot of experience. He's a young guy, only 33.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was a quarterback with Oregon State, and then he played with a bunch of teams. Here and there for a year. He was with the Rams for a while. He's a backup, Minnesota. He's always been a backup, but as far as a coach, he doesn't have a lot of experience as a coach. Do you think this is a good move for them?
I'm like this, man.
I mean, they obviously needed to change because nobody wanted Patullo.
So, I mean, it's kind of like this. If nobody wants you, nobody wants you. But then you bring in a new set of eyes and somebody different. You have to adjust and adapt with that person. Man.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, hopefully I hope he doesn't work out for him because it's the Eagles. But I'm saying, as the Eagles fans, maybe maybe you go young like we did with defensive coordinator and hope that he kind of re-energizes, brings some fresh thoughts and ideas to the position. We'll see what happens. I'm sure he'll hear about it if the offense struggles with the Eagles. I'm sure he's going to hear about it right away. So we'll see. Any other quick head coaching stuff you want, or coaching positions? Anything you want to talk about before we move on to? I guess we'll do Hall of Fame and Bill Belichick. Anything you want to talk about there?
Nah, man. Like I said, I think they're trying to secure LaFleur. They're trying to secure LaFleur to coach out at Arizona, and I think the other gentleman, Kubiak is going to go to the Raiders. So
yeah, Kubiak to the Raiders. I don't know I wonder how Omar. Have you heard what Omar thinks about that?
He said it's a dumpster fire.
Oh, okay.
He ain't really happy about even getting that other kid at quarterback, man. Because like I said,
I mean, they're gonna probably get Mendoza, right?
Mendoza.
Out.
They gonna get Mendoza, man.
Right. Hey, what's up? I see Gladden. Jay Gladden was in there for a minute. I see him do.
What's going on?
He would love to. Hey, tell us what you think. Hey, what you think about your Ravens? I seen you talk about it.
Chap.
I like your new hire for the Ravens. Come on the show, Jay Glad.
Hey,
come talk about it.
Hey, like I said, man.
Jesse Minter. Okay. Oh man, I know he mad about that. I seen some of his comments and stuff about it. But all right, Jay Glad, appreciate you tapping in, hitting that love button, or that like button. I appreciate you, Jay Glad. Come talk about it. Come. Sometimes, you know, it's best to talk about these things. Sometimes you gotta talk about these things. You know, put it out there. Sometimes you gotta talk about it. You know.
Let's talk about it.
Sometimes you just gotta talk about it, man. Sometimes, you know, you gotta let your feelings out there. Hurt, you be in pain. So, all right, if y'all tap in, tell us about any head coaching jobs, teams y'all want to talk about. Let us know in the chat. We're gonna move on to the Hall of Fame, and well, I mean, the big news there is Bill Belichick was denied a first-time bid to the Hall of Fame. Your thoughts on that, man?
All right, man. Let me get down to the numerical status and data. All right, man. Belichick coached 29 seasons as a head coach, man. Cleveland Browns, New England Patriots. This guy had over 333 total victories, man. 302 regular season wins, 31 postseason wins, secured 17 division titles and 6 Super Bowls. So 333 wins, 178 losses, 302, 165. Postseason record 31-13. So his coaching percentage was at like 61%. He won 6 Super Bowls, bro.
Okay.
Made 9 Super Bowl appearances. 31 playoff wins. That's the most in NFL history. Most division titles as a what? AFC what? AFC is that they're the East?
AFC East, I think so.
AFC East, yeah, 17. And then Coach of the Year 2003, 2007, 2010. Man, my whole take on this thing, I know a lot of people talk about the Spygate, the whole cheating scandal ordeal. But, I mean, do we hold the coach to the same standard that we're going to hold Tom Brady if he's the first ballot?
Yep.
You know, that's my biggest thing, man. I mean, when you look at the numerical data, I mean, who else is out there? Who else out there is better than him, man? And even you know, as we speak, man, I saw some of the other names that got listed for this class that's coming up. I think like Drew Brees is in there, Larry Fitzgerald, Torrey Holt, Eli Manning was one of the guys mentioned, Vinatieri the kicker,
but he didn't make it.
Yeah, Eli Manning didn't make it. But I'm pretty sure that Larry Fitzgerald, that played 16 seasons with the Arizona Cardinals, he'll get in. Drew Brees, I'm pretty sure he'll get in. Reggie Wayne, but like I said, man, here's the thing about the Hall of Fame, man. I think if you're gonna have a standard, have one standard across the board, man, because I'll never agree with what the Hall of Fame has done. Terrell Owens is one of the top 3 receivers in the NFL. Period. I don't care how you rack and stack him, Jerry Rice, and Randy Moss. I don't care how you rack and stack those guys. Terrell Owens was the first ballot. Everybody know Belichick. I mean, who else got numbers like him? And I mean, we can look at the cheating. We can look at all the foolishness and all those things that have taken place, Flo. But it's like a slap in the face, man.
What's up, Scott?
What's going on, brother? We good, but it's like a slap in the face, Flo.
Please don't mention Eli.
Yeah, because he know Eli Manning was the only guy to beat them twice as a wild card team.
Well, you know, this is how I look at it. Tom Brady's luck ran out with Eli Manning twice, because he should have lost that Tuck Rule game
Flo, them guys.
He should have lost that Chargers game. I can't remember what year it was. Tom Brady at the end of the game throws an interception.
Yeah.
And the guy tries to run it back from the Chargers. I don't even remember the guy who caught it. And he fumbles it right back to the Patriots, and they win.
And here's
they would have lost that game too.
And here's another crazy take, bro.
And then the Seahawks. Remember the Seahawks? They was about to score, and then
Pete Carroll's so stupid.
They throw the ball. Another lucky game for him. So you gotta have some luck. I'm thinking the NFL, the ball's got to bounce your way sometimes.
Give Marshawn Lynch the ball, but I will say Eli Manning was a bad player. When Eli Manning went, the Patriots was undefeated. They had Randy Moss. I'll never forget it. 2008, 2008, they went undefeated.
Yeah.
But so back to Bill Belichick, man. My thing is, Flo, if we can't legally say this guy did all that cheating and all that stuff, and it's not proof, if it's not been through all the parameters.
It was proven. He got. I don't forget what he got. He got fined. The Patriots got fined. It happened. It's not like it's a made up story. It happened.
No, I'm not saying that. My thing is this. Let me ask you this question. Does one or two mistakes outweigh the good? All the good that you've ever done?
Look at it this way. You've been going to school for a minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
If the school finds out you cheated on some tests that you needed to pass to get your degree, should you get away with it?
No, because it's not relevant. The degree ain't relevant.
It ain't relevant. Right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, hey, I can't argue with you on that, man. I can't.
I'm just saying. The Hall of Fame is saying, look, we know you have this Spygate on you, and we're not going to give you first ballot Hall of Famer status.
Okay, so they'll slap him on the wrist. Will he get in on second ballot?
I'm pretty sure he will get on the second ballot, especially with all this hoopla going on and people getting mad about it. I'm pretty sure Belichick will get second.
Hey, because
who knows though? Who knows? You might.
Now you know. I'm gonna say something. A lot of people spoke
because the NFL don't control the Hall of Fame. It's a different organization.
Right. Now a lot of people spoke. Like Shannon Sharp spoke up for him, and Ocho and all them guys were like, "Man, ain't no way."
I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. He did cheat, and so what if that gave you a 1 point? 1 first down.
Yeah.
Key first. Even if it gives you a little bit of an advantage, it's still an advantage cheating. You're getting.
You're still cheating.
You're still cheating.
So my thing is this, Flo. I want to hear from you now because I know you're a football man and you're the mastermind behind football. Which Super Bowl or where did they really have this whole cheating thing go down?
What are you trying to say? What are you asking? I'm trying to understand the question.
When and where, or I'm trying to figure out how to ask you this question. When and where did most of the cheating occur?
I believe it was his first like 6-7 years he was there.
Okay.
I forget. It was when he first got there. Like Tom Brady's, I think he's the whole first 3 Super Bowls in that time frame. I think they only penalized him for like 1 year or 2 years.
Okay.
But I think he'd been cheating for a minute.
We got some comments in the section too.
Hey, there's Biller came out and said teams have been doing that for years before Spygate happened. Yeah, but he got caught.
That's the problem.
Don't get caught. If you're gonna cheat, don't get caught.
It is, man.
He's our S6 over there. He's part of our S6.
Oh, you're S6 out there where you at? Okay.
Yeah, out there where I'm at. Yeah, Biller, what's up? He's a Pittsburgh fan.
Oh, man.
He loves the Mike McCarthy hire.
Are you crazy? Have you lost his mind?
He's a Steelers fan, man. He threw it through, man.
Man. Then somebody else, this other Scott guy, he said Troy Brown forced that fumble in that Chargers game.
Yeah, that's it.
Man.
Yeah, but they if he would have caught that interception and just gone down.
Oh, Hot Rod said, let me just go down to the comments. Hot Rod, come on to the show, bro. Come on to the show. He said double standards will never end.
What are you talking about, Hot Rod? Man, go back to sleep. Go back to sleep, Hot Rod. Go back to sleep.
Hot Rod
Go
is
back
here,
to sleep.
bro. Hot Rod is here.
I mean, here, I don't think it helped him necessarily with the Super Bowl per se, but I think it helped them during the regular season. They dominated that conference because it was a bad conference to begin with, but they always had the number 1, number 2 seed all those years. I think it did help them. I mean, because there's a big difference between the number 1 and the number 3 seed. You get a bye week. You get all the home games in your stadium.
Right.
If it lets you win 1 or 2 or 3 games that get you that number 1 seed, it's cheating.
Man, Flo, listen, man, it's
cheating.
It is.
I'm just saying, if it gives you a slight advantage, it's still cheating. And the NFL Hall of Fame decided they were going to punish him for that. I mean, that's the only thing I can see. I mean, they were just speculating. You know, people have come out and said they were trying to do this and that. And they're trying to get, other people in there, the seniors or whatever excuses they were making. But I mean, that's the only thing I can think of is they're punishing him for cheating, for Spygate. And they don't want to give him the privilege of being a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
So I think he gets in next year, maybe. I don't think it's a big deal. I think he gets in. Oh, what are you saying? Okay. He said I got a valid point. Okay.
You got a valid point.
Okay, thanks, Hot Rod.
I wanted to, I know we got to move on, man, before we hit like the other games, man. I know the Pro Bowl is not a major thing, but I just wanted to put out that they're going to be having some of the Pro Bowl games, and they're going to have the flag football game coming up.
We talked about this before. We none of us like this Pro Bowl the way it is now.
Nah, bro, no.
None of us like. Dude. What do we do? Do we go back? Because I don't think they're ever going to go back to playing it.
Let me say
Nobody
this,
liked this flag football stuff.
All right, man. So I know we both were stationed in Hawaii once upon a time. I don't know if you ever went to the Pro Bowl.
I did.
But the times I did go, man, I mean, when they had it at Aloha Stadium, I mean, you had people tailgating, people drinking, people food, the whole blase. And it was really fun, man. You had, like, people bringing out their paraphernalia to get signed and different things. Like, now, it's like now the NFL, they trying to say, because, I mean, it was going to Orlando every year at Campground Stadium or whatever, but now they're playing it Tuesday or Wednesday night before.
Hit that like button, guys.
Before the Super Bowl. I mean,
right.
This is how you got to look at it. I mean, and I'm just gonna give you some stuff right now. You got Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, Goff, Puka Nacua, CeeDee Lamb, Pickens, St. Brown, Jahmyr Gibbs, McCaffrey, and Bijan Robinson. This just a little sample of what the NFC looks like. AFC, Shador, Joe Flacco, Kincaid, Warren, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, Courtland Sutton, Nico Collins, and you got Jonathan Taylor. So here's what I'll say.
I'll give you my opinion in just a minute, but go ahead.
They are selecting who they think are the best fit. And I know you about to caveat on what I was about to say about one player. My thing is this right here, bro. If they go back to the other games, like the bench press competition, like some of the other skill type competitions with the Pro Bowl, because as you mentioned earlier, man, when we were stationed in Hawaii, bro, man, they had where they would come out and sign autographs. They would have a pregame. It was a football game,
right?
And I remember one year Jerry Rice coached and Michael Irvin, and it was a back and forth type thing. But now it's like, okay.
Well, here's the problem, Canteen. They quit tackling.
Right.
They quit really playing hard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we all remember who was it from the what used to be the Redskins? Sean Taylor made that big hit in the Pro Bowl. I mean, that's how they used to play.
Yeah.
And I get it, they don't want to get people hurt, but the same things happen, don't you think, with the NBA All-Star game? People ain't playing no defense.
Man,
I'm just saying that people. I don't know what you can do. I don't know if you got to pay them more. What you got to do.
The thing is, like, man, when Sean Taylor and those guys played, those guys, man, I mean, if you made the Pro Bowl, you were like hot stuff.
Yeah, you were probably an all NFL player.
Right.
You probably made the all NFL team.
But now, Flo, they're marginalizing the game of football. There's no tackling. There's no hitting.
Here's what I think.
Go ahead, bro.
If you make the Pro Bowl, I think only the people that were initially named to the Pro Bowl should get that moniker Pro Bowler. If you're a replacement, you shouldn't be they shouldn't put that on your resume, your Pro Bowler.
Now you said
that's what I think. You can participate, you can be a replacement, second, an alternate, whatever you want to call it. But the original people selected to the Pro Bowl need to be the only ones that can put that on their resume, so to speak. People who replace or alternates, they should not be able to put that as a part of their resume. Hey, I'm a one-time Pro Bowler, two-time Pro Bowler.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because then it waters it down. It waters it down too much. I think they should. I mean, they can go back and change the rule and say, okay, only if you were the original selection to the Pro Bowl can you say you're a Pro Bowler.
Right. Not only that, Flo. Not only that, man. Like I said, being in Hawaii kind of spoiled us, man. I know it spoiled me, man. The first time I was on the Pro Bowl detail, it was crazy. I mean, you get to meet the players, eat, drink, do all these different things, and mix and mingle. And I mean, Aloha Stadium, they did the Pro Bowl before the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The Pro Bowl was held before the Super Bowl, so everybody would conglomerate.
I think it was after the Super Bowl, right?
No, it was before.
It was after. Because
You're right.
Because if you can't do it before, because the people playing the Super Bowl ain't gonna play.
That's right. It was after the fact. It was after the fact.
It was the last thing in the season.
That's right. It was after the fact.
Yeah.
You're right. And I mean,
I don't know why they changed it to before.
I mean, it was crazy, but like I said, man, the NFL got to get back to the basics, man, and they got to get back to just Goodell, just doing things just going back to a norm of how things used to be, man. Is what I think, bro.
Yeah, it was played after, and they changed it, I think, in 2010.
Yeah.
They shifted it, and then they changed it to flag football eventually. I don't know. I'm reading it here. 2010, it was moved to before Super Bowl weekend to allow better lead up to the championship. That was a mistake. Whoever thought of that was a mistake. They rebranded it the Pro Bowl Games in 2023. Man, here's what I think. They should go back at least. If they're not going to play the game, they should go back to like the 100 meter, 40 yard, the bench press. How many can you do? Who can do the most? Squat. All kinds of like stuff they used to do back in the day. And give them bigger prizes. If you win the 40 yard, 40 meter, if you're the fastest time, you get $1 million or something like that. The NFL can afford it. Give these boys $1 million for winning whatever event it is, and then you'll really see them compete. They're getting like 92,000 or something. They don't care about that. Don't you think? They don't care about that.
Nah, I mean they really don't. I mean, okay, I got like Fedora Sanders. Of course he cared to be there.
That's one too. Longest throw competition.
Yeah,
I remember that one. They used to put it had to be like, I think it was 10 yards, and you had to land it in the landing zone. And you would throw it as far as you can. I remember, everybody used to watch that. John Elway, I think, competed in that. I think Peyton Manning competed in that. A lot of the big arms competed, and they, if it landed outside, it might have gone further. But if it didn't land in the landing zone, it didn't count.
Right.
I used to watch that all the time because I was like, man, look how far you can throw it. And people were just, I like the longest throw competition. All those like those. I think they should bring all that back. And then just pay them real money. You win the longest throw competition, $1 million.
Right.
Some real money, and I think that'll get them to compete. If you're not going to play the game again,
and then you got to look at how you're going to draw fans as well, because everybody ain't gonna go to the Super Bowl, but I mean fans will come out and support and be a part of something that's worthwhile. Right.
Yeah. I agree.
Yes, sir.
I agree. Anything else in the Pro Bowl?
Nah, we're good on the Pro Bowl, bro.
All right, man. What you want to do? You want to look at the Super Bowl matchup next Sunday? Oh, shoot.
You say you want to look at the Super Bowl now? You want to go? We can go look at it now. Or you want to wait? It's up to you.
Oh, you got something else you want to talk about before we talk about Super Bowl?
No, I'm good.
Okay. I'm here in my makeshift studio here. Well, let me know. Let's talk about the Super Bowl then. So, I don't want to go back and rehash AFC, NFC Championship. We've talked a lot about coaching changes and all that. So let's just go into the Super Bowl. If we have time, we'll talk a little bit about the teams that lost if we want to talk about that. But so the Super Bowl is next Sunday. Actually, it's 4:30 here. I think it's 6:30 your time.
6:30.
5:30 Central. I'm in Mountain Time. Next Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. You were saying something. You talk about this a little bit, and then we'll talk about the game. You said it don't feel like Super Bowl week.
Man,
what does that mean? Why you say that?
The last time I really enjoyed a Super Bowl, man, we're in 20. It's been a while, man. It's been a while.
It don't feel like Super Bowl week.
It don't, man, because like Super Bowl week was something to look forward to. I mean, you had the Pro Bowl, you had all the different. You're still gonna have the opening night and all the different events and things that lead up to it, but there's usually like some pizzazz or some kind of energy or something behind it, man. Because when you look at Super Bowl, you look at entertainment. Man, I will say now last year's Super Bowl was good, great game, but then you got to look at the entertainment behind it too. You had Kendrick Lamar and those West Coast folks. So I think there's a lot that surrounds the Super Bowl, but
so you don't like the Puerto Rican? That's what you're saying?
I'm not saying I don't like him. I don't know him, Flo. I don't know who this bunny guy. I don't know him. You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
I mean, I know him a little bit,
but it's like Super Bowl. You thinking about, okay, man, we're gonna do wings. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this.
I'll tell you this. I forget what year. I think it's 2007, maybe 2010. 8, somewhere in there, when Prince did the halftime show. After that, somehow the Super Bowl halftime show went downhill.
Prince was in 2000 and...
I'll look it up, but it's in here.
I'm gonna let you look it up. Man,
all right.
Prince had to be like right before I joined the Army, right before I went to the Army. I remember it was raining when Prince was performing. I remember that.
Yeah, it was raining and he was doing Purple Rain.
Was it like when they played the Bears played somebody? The Bears played the Colts Super Bowl.
It was Super Bowl 2007. Yeah,
the Bears and the Colts.
But Bears and the Colts.
Was it Bears and the Colts, wasn't it?
I'm looking.
Or 07 might have been.
Let me see.
I think 07 was the Bears and the Colts, man.
It was the Bears and the Colts.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning's first Super Bowl.
Yeah, Peyton Manning, they won. Yeah.
I mean, that was really the last great halftime show, in my opinion. That was the last great halftime show. After that, I think it's gone downhill. As Biller says, Pats can't win, the most Super Bowl on the line. Oh, they can't win. He don't want them to win because they'll have the most Super Bowls.
But like I was telling you,
you know why he said? Because he's a Steeler fan. They both got 6. He don't want the Pats to have 7. That's why he.
But like I was saying, bro, it's like, man, people would look forward to the Super Bowl entertainment. Man, man, you're gonna do wings. You're gonna
do commercials. That was like a big thing back in the day.
But now it's like,
well, everybody skip commercials now. The only time you know how people be. They be skipping commercials.
But I would say last
extra so they don't see commercials.
Last year's Super Bowl wasn't bad. The year before that one, I think it was the Tampa Bay and I think it might have been Tampa Bay and Kansas City. I think it was, but might have been Tampa Bay, Kansas City, or the Eagles Kansas City. Kansas City won that. I mean, it just, man, I can't really say the last time I really enjoyed a Super. I will say this, my favorite.
You ain't enjoyed one since y'all lost that one. to the Pats.
No, I was on a roller coaster and a high with that one, but probably my favorite Super Bowl.
So last year was I got them all down here.
Last year was the Eagles in Kansas City.
Hold on. Yeah, last year Eagles, and then last year before that it was Kansas City and the Niners.
Okay.
And then the Chiefs and the Eagles again. And then it was the Rams and the Bengals when Burrow lost that one.
That was in 22.
Yeah, and then the Bucks and the Chiefs.
21. And 20 was the Chiefs
and the Niners.
That's when
first time the Chiefs made. And then 2019 was the Patriots and the Rams.
That's when I went to Atlanta.
Yeah, and then 2018 was the Eagles and the Patriots again.
Yeah.
But they lost that one. And then the Patriots and the Falcons. That was
27. Yeah.
That was painful. That was your painful one.
Yeah.
I think you ain't enjoyed one since then. That's my opinion.
And then 16 was who was in 16?
That was that one.
Yeah.
It was the 2016 season, 2017. It was the Broncos and the Panthers.
That was Cam Newton. Cam Newton choked it. Yeah. The probably only Super Bowl I've enjoyed, like thoroughly enjoyed, was the one that was in New Orleans when the Baltimore Ravens played Kaepernick. That was a good one.
Okay,
and that's been years ago.
That was 2013.
That's been years ago, man. Okay. But like I said, I guess football and Super Bowls and stuff, it ain't the same, man. People, fellowship, people, like it's something we talking and we hyping it up. But now everything's so commercialized. It ain't like it, man. We're gonna enjoy the game. We're gonna enjoy the food. We're gonna watch the commercial. Now you can just say, just you know how that goes.
I don't know. I like the Super Bowl. I mean, it's a bit because you got to latch on to a team. To me, otherwise it ain't as fun. You got to root for a team. Have a reason to root for a team. I mean, like with the Broncos and the Patriots, I didn't want any one of them to win, but I had to pick one. I'd rather have the Patriots because you know who is the Broncos fan. It'd be crazy.
Hey, man, ain't nobody heard from Jake been incognito. I ain't heard from him.
You know he goes up in that cave once something happens. He go up in that cave, disappear. But anyway, I know I didn't want the Broncos, but either way, I was like Patriots or Broncos. Man, I don't want either one to win. And then of course I wanted the Rams to beat the Seahawks. That was my team. I wanted to go all the way. The Rams. But yeah. Anyway, so let's talk about this game. Seahawks and the Patriots made it. Seahawks beat the Rams, and the Patriots beat the Broncos without the starting quarterback. It looks like, but go ahead. You can talk about the stats right now. It looks like it's
both teams are 14-3, man.
Seahawks are 16-3, Patriots are 17-3 because they had to play extra games to get through. But it's a 4.5 point spread. The Seahawks are favored. It'll be in Santa Clara where the Niners play. You got Sam Darnold, quarterback. Drake Mays, the other quarterback. Your main running backs are Kenneth Walker for the Seahawks, Travion Henderson for the Patriots, and then you got JSN or Smith and Jigma. Leading receiver for the Seahawks, and then Diggs is your leading guy, Stephon Diggs. Resurgence of his career for the Pats. So talk about this game. What do you think? And then who you think is going to win? You can give us a score if you want to. What you think?
Man, I mean, you already kind of went through all the stats. I mean, Sam Darnold, Drake May, both top-tier quarterbacks. Kenneth Walker, Henderson, their numbers running-wise are pretty good. And then Smith and Jigba and Diggs, man. I was telling the guys the other night, man, I'm going to go with Darnold, man. I mean, everybody said Darnold's a pumpkin. He's done this, he's done that. But, like I said, Minnesota's probably slapping themselves in the face for getting rid of him. But I can't say that in so many ways because if he was going to stay with them, they would have to pay him more money. They end up keeping their rookie. I mean, Darnold played with the Jets and all that good stuff, man. I got to go. It's going to be hard to beat Mike Vrabel because Vrabel is a product of New England as a player. But I'm going to go with my guts, man. I like the Patriots offense, but I love Seattle's defense. And if Sam Darnold can muster up points and muster up the run game, passing game, and their defense can withstand the test of times, I'm going to go 34-27. Seattle wins the Super Bowl. Sam Darnold is the Super Bowl MVP. That will end all the pumpkin talk about he's not this and he's not that. It's either now or never.
Yeah, I mean, all this pumpkin talk, they said maybe got a race now he made it to the Super Bowl. I don't think so. He still got pumpkin mode written all over him. I think he still got pumpkin mode written all over him. He got
You
14
joking, right?
interceptions this year. He's had some terrible games where he's thrown, and they still won the game because of the defense. I think he had like 3 or 4 interceptions in one game, and they still won the game. He ain't all that. He can have a good game. He's had a couple of good games. He's got pumpkin mode written all over him. He can go pumpkin mode at any time. Now, if he wins, maybe I'll take that moniker off him until he wins. Or
so what? So hold on. Let's digress a little bit.
okay.
You telling me this guy? I think they won their division.
Mm-hmm.
They were the number 1 seeded team in the NFC. Got a bye. You telling me he's still a pumpkin?
He got 25 TDs and 14 interceptions.
I mean, let me say this.
He's 2-1. He's
No. Let me
just
say this.
as likely to throw interception as he is.
Let me say this. I can lie, you can lie, but the numbers don't lie. I gotta give you
25 and 14. Drake May has 31 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. He got more yards than him too.
44, almost 4,400.
Yeah,
Almost
that's what I'm saying. And so here's my thing: he can go pumpkin mode. So if who is it? Mike McDonald? What's his name? The coach for the Seahawks. I'm trying to remember his name. Something Mike. The 2 Mikes are playing each other. Who's his name?
Let me see.
I think it's Mike something.
Mike
McDonald. Yeah, Mike
McDonald.
McDonald. He's done a phenomenal job with that team. Do not put the ball in the hands of Sam Darnold. Run this ball. Limit the amount of times he throws the ball. Give him the plays that he knows best. And don't let Sam Darnold be the guy who has to win the game. That's my opinion. As far as the defenses, they both have pretty good rush defenses. I think the Pats, they have the number 6 rushing defense. The Seahawks have the number 3 rushing defense. I think that's going to be key to this game. Whoever can stop the run is going to have the advantage in this game. I think they're both going to try to run the ball. Here's why: because Drake May, if you look, he's had a shoulder injury. He has not looked good in the playoffs. He had like 5 turnovers against Houston. That was a tough defense, and he had a bunch of turnovers, and he had at least 5 or 6. But they didn't lose every fumble. I think they recovered some of the fumbles, but he was. So he has not had a good playoffs. Part of it, maybe it's because of the shoulder injury. He can use his legs. He can move around a little bit. But I think the Seahawks are going to say, hey, you're not going to beat us with your legs. You're not going to beat us with the run game. Drake May, throw the ball. He's got a shoulder injury. I think if they force Drake May to throw the ball, the Seahawks got a big advantage and keep Sam Darnold from having to be the guy to win the game for you. I don't trust him. I still don't trust him. He's had a good season. 25 and 14 is not great numbers for a quarterback. I think the defense has carried him. I think that you got to keep the likelihood of Sam Darnold going to pumpkin mode, keep those chances down. Do not let him throw the ball. I wouldn't let him throw it more than 30 times. Now, if you're behind by 2 or 3 touchdowns, you're going to have to throw it. But at that point, it don't matter because you got to throw it. But I think the defense can keep New England down. It's a neutral field. You ain't going to have to worry about the weather. It's going to be nice weather. Maybe it rains. I don't know. I don't have to check the weather, but that's the only thing you can get. Maybe some rain.
There ain't no excuse for the weather because both of them outdoor teams, both of them cold, Nathan. So that means
is that stadium? Is that covered stadium? I don't even know.
Nah, Levi ain't covered.
Okay. Anyway, so there's a possibility of maybe some rain, but for the most part, the weather shouldn't be a factor, right? I think the Patriots or the Seahawks go in there intentionally stopping the run. Hey, if Drake May beats us with his arm, he beats us with his arm. I think if Drake May was healthy, this would be a different scenario. If Drake May was healthy, I think you have to stop Drake May and try to discombobulate him a little bit. But at this point, I think the Patriots are gonna try and run the ball more because of his injury. Mm-hmm. So that's why I focus on the run if you're the Seahawks. And then the Patriots, you want Sam Darnold to throw the ball more. So you want to stop the run so that way they have to throw the ball. So both these teams want to run the ball and both these teams want to stop the run, I think, in this game. And I think the Seahawks are better, more capable of doing that. At first I thought this was going to be a blowout. 17 points, 20 points, Seahawks. But I think because this is going to be a game where they're going to grind it out in the trenches, both teams want to run the ball. It's going to be lower scoring. So I think that there's not going to be, a 17 points. I think the Seahawks still win, but I think it's more of like a 10-point game. I'm going to go something like 24-17, 24-17, something like that. Seahawks win 24-17.
Still 7-point difference. Still 7-point difference.
Still 7-point difference. I think they cover, but I think it's kind of back. I think the Seahawks go up by 10, and then the Patriots bring it back to 7, and back and forth like that. I think that's how it's going to stay. I think the Seahawks get a good lead. I think maybe they go up by 10 or maybe even 14.
Who the MVP? Who the MVP? You saying Smith and Jigba?
I think it'll be Smith and Jigba. I would say Smith and Jigba is a good pick for MVP on this one.
So no,
that's a bad boy. That's a bad boy. Either Smith and Jigba, or I was surprised because who's that running back again?
Shoot, the running back, man.
Walker. What's his name? Charbonnet got hurt. Kenneth Walker was looking good. I'm in between.
The only reason I said Darnold, man. I said Darnold, man, because like I said, man, I'm tired of people like downplaying. I'm telling you, Flo, if they win that Super Bowl, they probably gonna give it to him. If
they didn't give it to Darnold, he ain't gonna do enough.
So what you telling me?
I guarantee he ain't winning that MVP. I guarantee it. He ain't winning that MVP. If Sam Darnold win that MVP, I don't know what I'll do.
Hey,
I'll do something crazy.
Hey, your boy Hot Rod in the comments. Hot Rod said,
"What he say? Let me see. What he say, Hot Rod?"
He said, "Hot Rod, hello world, Hot Rod. I'm going zoom. Gotta go. Still pissed how they done my gas bill."
All right. Anyway, yeah, I don't think Darnold's gonna win this MVP. I think he is on pumpkin watch.
No, man.
He's on pumpkin watch.
Okay, so
the only way here's what I gotta say. The only way the Seahawks lose this game is if Darnold goes pumpkin mode, start throwing picks left and right, and start throwing two, three ugly picks.
Now let me say this right here, Flo.
Yeah, that's the only way the Seahawks lose this game.
If he goes into pumpkin mode,
they losing,
and they lose.
Yep.
Does he get his walking papers?
No, they keep him around. I think they keep him around. I think he did enough during the season to keep his job. I think if it gets ugly, maybe. Like if he throws like 3 picks, has a fumble, and they get blown out, maybe. Mm-hmm. But I think if he goes pumpkin mode, I think the Seahawks stay in the game and are close. I think they're behind then at that point because I think they're going to give him a short field. And I think the Patriots, and I think it's the opposite scenario where the Patriots are up by 10 and the Seahawks are trying to catch back up and they never can quite get back to get in the lead. And I think the Patriots get a big lead by getting some short fields. And so as long as Darnold does not go pumpkin mode, Seahawks are going to win this game because I think they're going to try and run it more. I'm going to go Kenneth Walker. He's going to be my MVP.
Okay.
Because they're going to try to run this ball.
I'm with it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm with it, bro.
All right, let us know what you think. My name is Flo. That Flo over there. That guy over there, Canteen, the man, the stat man. We're here. This is the Bottom Line Sports. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit the laugh button. Whatever you want to hit, but hit a button and give us some love over here. This is the Bottom Line Sports. This is supposed to be Touchdown Talk Tuesday, but we're here at this is the Sunday Surge because it's Sunday, so we ain't got the background. We can't fix the background last minute. But anyway, then we're talking football. That's what we're doing. We're talking football. We talked a lot of football today. Talk coaching. Talk Pro Bowl. Bill Belichick. We talk about the Super Bowl. Any final thoughts, Ken? Anybody out there got anything? Let us know. We can touch on any subjects that we haven't touched. If you see this on the repeat, give us a like. Give us some comments in there. We'll come in there and talk about it. Go ahead, Ken. Any final thoughts about anything going on?
We could probably, if you want to, we could do like a Super Bowl pre-show or something else later this week. Get some energy and some other stuff this week. It's up to you, man. We'll figure it out.
Okay, maybe we'll do a pre-Super Bowl show. We'd have to do it early in the afternoon, like like maybe an hour before.
Yeah, we can hit that and get some other stuff. Yeah.
So we might do a Super Bowl preview show. Just talk a little Super Bowl, get a little more in depth into what's going to go on in this game. Get some comments from you guys and find out if if you guys think what you guys think about who's going to win. We might get some more information on Drake May on his injury. Get an update on that. I just think because of his injury, I think they're going to run the ball more. I still got the Seahawks winning this by 7, 24-17. I think, Ken, you got the what's your score? You had the Seahawks
34-27.
34-27. I don't think it's going to be that high scoring. Just because I don't think they have to score as much. And I think the defense is going to keep this low, and they're going to keep Donald from going pumpkin mode, keep it out of his hands, don't let him throw it as much. And I think they're going to try and run the ball. And I think the Pats have to run the ball because of Drake's injury right now. All right. That's it, man. Let's see
I'll be waiting for you in the back.
Who back?
I'll be waiting for you in the back.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. We got to put this outro music going. See if I can find a video for this, but appreciate you guys. Thanks for joining the Bottom Line Sports and the Sunday Surge or Touchdown Talk Sunday. Appreciate everybody. Man, that's all I got. Peace, man. We out of here.
All right.
Thanks so much for joining us, and until next time, let's talk sport, friends. Thanks for watching.